as usual with chat window. Okay. So hope it's clear to all. Let's start class. Last class we have completed working with packages. We learned how to create a package. And also we learned working with import statement. Okay, working with actually fully qualified name. And next we understood working with import statement. Okay. Now tell me, any of you have any confusions or want any questions you want to ask? Is everything clear to all? Package is used for creating classes as one group. A fully qualified name is used or import statement is used for accessing one packaged class from another packaged class. Okay. There are two syntaxes are there. Import package name dot star, right? Import package name dot class name. Okay. And also we have one more syntax, import static package name dot class name dot star, import package name dot class name dot static number. Okay. Now this is meant for what? Importing classes from a package. Correct? And tell me, can import all classes or only public classes? Only public class. Importing public classes from a package. Importing is nothing but what? Not importing. Importing means what? Accessing. Accessing public classes from a package. Next, this is meant for what? Importing means accessing. Accessing the given particular class or accessing a particular public class. Okay. Next, what the purpose of the import statement? Importing or accessing static numbers of a given class. Importing or accessing all which is static numbers? Public, very, very important point, and protected. So tell me, outside package we can access both public and protected numbers, no? Accessibility modifier chapter, I hope you watched, right? Online students, please reply. Are you able to hear me? Reply. If you don't reply, how do I know you are listening or not? Voice is there or not? Today you have a chance to reply, okay? So daily I'm not much caring because offline students were there, they are listening. Now today you have to interact with me, otherwise I don't. So accessibility modifier chapter, did you complete it? I don't know. Okay, no problem. So like public, we also have another accessibility modifier called protected. To a class, we can only apply public keyword. Protected keyword we cannot apply. So there are totally 4 accessibility modifiers. After packages chapter, we will learn all the 3. Okay. First one is what? Private. Second one is default. And the third one is protected. Next one is public. Okay, now totally 4 accessibility modifiers are there. Okay. Now to a class we can apply only public. To a class we can apply only public. Protected we cannot. Private and default will not allowed outside of the package. Protected allowed, public is allowed. But protected cannot apply to class. Why we cannot apply, we will discuss later. First we accept. Okay, now. So to a class we cannot declare as protected. Only public we can. So to the members of the class, all 4 are allowed. Okay, na? So then what members are allowed to outside of the class? Both public and protected members are allowed to access from outside of the package. So inside a class, we declare static variable as a public or as a protected. Now using static import, we can access both public and protected member. Okay, na? So just accept, we will see practically, you will understand. Okay, then next, what we can access here? We can access all a public and a protected static member, only one member, only only one only one public or protected static member we can access, whichever member you mentioned here. Okay, na? Right. So I want to write one small program now. Ready? Yeah? Write down question, continuation to yesterday programs. Develop a program to display a message on console by using just out.println of hi. What you should write? By using just out.println you should write. Now then I don't want to help you, you have to work. In the program, class example, okay, main method, you must not use system dot. You have to use out.println of hi. This is the program. If you compile this program, you will get error. How will you solve the error? Think and tell. Used as a method. What is the meaning of it, Manikanta? We are discussing what thoughts your peers classes. Okay, come on, tell me what I have to do. What is out? How you are writing? System dot out. When I write system dot out, what is the system? You know already. What is system? System is a class. Then you are accessing out variable by using class means out is what type of variable? Static variable. I want to access static variable without using class name. That means which concept I have to use? Static import. Sanjana, import package what what you guys are telling answers here. If you want to access a class, package should import. If you want to access the variable available in the class, what I should import? I should use static import. What the syntax of static import? Import static where system class is available in java.lang package system.out. That's it. This is what I asked. Just now completed importing or accessing only one public or protected static member. One public or protected static member, right? Now what should I repeat, Satish Verma? If you ask what you want me to repeat, I'll repeat. And why I should repeat? Tell me reason. What should I repeat? Why I should repeat? If you tell, I will do. Now, why I should repeat? What is confusing you? Tell me your confusion problem, then I'll help you. How to import like this. You didn't come yesterday? You didn't come yesterday? Did you attend yesterday class? If you don't come, you have to read material. Now, why didn't you read? Is it a one-to-one class? To explain you miss your classes. Don't miss classes. Yesterday no class, day before yesterday, Ravi. Who told yesterday no class? Did I say? If yesterday no class, day before yesterday. Last class, this is the last class topic, not today topic. Last class you missed that. Already static import explained, right? Last class. Sunil, how do you know the class is available in java.clang package? That is experience, okay? Slowly you'll understand in which package, which class is available. Coming days, we'll get clarity. Okay, now guys, all people understand? Now onwards, we can avoid using this system. We can write static import. Okay, na? So by using this, compiler software will link this out variable to here. Okay. So tell me, what is a static import? What is the use of static import? Static import is a Java 5 new feature. It is available from which version? 5 version. Java 5 new feature. What the use of it? It is used for accessing nodes. Also I gave, don't write again. It is used for accessing one packaged class. That day I forgot to give the word called package and I asked you to correct the nodes. You are Gajnis, I know. I remember what I told. It is used for accessing one packaged class, static members from other packaged class. How? Without using class name repeatedly. What the syntax I told? Guys, can you hear me now? Syntax is import static package name dot class name dot star or import static package name dot class name dot static name. Two syntaxes are. Okay, what the note we have to write? Concept name is static import, but syntax is import static. Okay. Now sample program. Develop a program to display a message on console by using just out.println. What the meaning of is don't use class name system to access out dot printer. Adi message. Okay, now guys, everyone understand? Still any doubts, please ask. To access, so redevelop. I'm giving 2 minutes, 9:45, let's say. Now with jar file. Okay, now next topic is working with jar file. Okay, now tell me what the meaning of packing. Packing is nothing but placing related classes as packing means placing related classes as one group, right? Packing means placing related classes as one group. Like this, you are placing a number of groups. Package P1, it has its own classes. Package P2, it has its own classes. Package P3, it has its own classes. All are listening, right? So we have 3 packages are there. Now assume this is one project. Now inside project I have these many classes. Once my project development completed, I have to share my project to the client now. Okay, to the client I should share package, I should share the folders like this? No. For example, you have several videos, your friend has a party and all party videos you have complete. Nowadays you have so many apps are there to share, right? Google photos are there, different things are there. But olden days we do not have any apps. We have to share all the photos by using what? By using mail. Yes or no? We have to share by using mail. Then now in the mail, can you send the folders? No. Then how can we create all these folders as a file? For that, you use zip file, na? Remember? We use zip file. Zip files, you know, zip software, RAR file, zip file, compressed file. Okay, you are placing all these packages as a one file, and all these folders you are creating as a zip file. And that zip file you are sending. That zip file in Java is called what? Jar. All are catch my point? That zip file is nothing but what? Jar. So what the full form of jar? Java archive. Okay, now you can pronounce it as archive or you can pronounce it as archive. Okay, now Java archive. Okay, now what is a jar? Jar stands for Java Right. So what is jar? Jar stands for Java Arch. Okay. Right. What the use of it? It is a compressed file. A jar is a compressed file. All writing a notes. A jar is a compressed file. What the use of jar? It is used for grouping multiple packages as one unit and sharing and used for sharing all classes of project to client or to other developer as one file. Now we can consider a jar file as a folder. Yes or no? Jar file contains what? All these packages, right? It is a folder. We can consider a jar file is a folder, but it is a transferable folder. But it is a transferable folder. We can transfer it. We can send. But it is a transferable folder via email or some other electronic media. What the difference between zip file and jar file? Both are same. Both are compressed files. Zip is platform, compressed files, and transferable files. Zip is a platform dependent, works only in Windows OS. Next, jar is a platform independent file, can work in any OS. Next, for creating and unzipping zip file, we need WinZip or WinRAR software. For creating, reading, and unzipping the zip file, we need what software? WinRAR or WinZip softwares. For creating, reading, and unzipping a jar file, what software required? We need JDK binary file or JDK tool, jar. What the tool name? Jar. Of course, we can also use WinZip or WinRAR softwares. Of course, we can also use WinZip or WinRAR softwares, but not recommended. For reading or for unzipping, we can use WinZip or WinRAR software. Okay, but for creating jar file, we must only use jar tool. Okay, na? Guys, all people writing, understand? And tell me, I have a program called abc.java. How can we compile it? Go to command prompt, use java c abc.java. If you want to read its bytecode, go to command prompt, use java p abc. If you want to execute, you must use java abc. Right? For compilation, we will use Java C tool, what we call it as tool. Next, for reading bytecode, we'll use Java P tool. For running bytecode, we will use Java tool. Okay. Now, what the command I should use now? Jar. Here what I should write? Jar file. Okay. For creating jar file, we will use which command? Jar. Okay. Now tell me syntax to use, syntax to create jar file. I can write one statement here. How can we create jar file? What is the answer? By using jar command. So we completed 3 points. What is jar? A jar is a compressed file. Why jar? It is used for grouping multiple packages and used for sharing the entire project, all classes to the client or to the other developer. Right? What is a jar? A jar stands for Java Archive. A jar is a compressed file. Now, what the use of jar? It is used for grouping multiple packages as one unit, not multiple. All okay. Let it be there. Used for grouping packages as one unit and used for sharing all classes of a project to client or to another developer as one file. Next, actually, what is a jar? We can consider jar is also a folder. We can consider a jar file is also a folder, but it is a transferable folder. What is the difference between normal folder and transferable folder? A normal folder cannot be transferred via email or some other electronic media. Okay, it is a transferable folder. We can transfer it either via email or some other electronic media. So this is the basic idea. What is jar? Why jar? How it looks like. Okay, it is like a folder. Let me show you that. Open. Inside we have, for example, I have JDK software. Inside JDK software, we have library files. Library files means what? Predefined classes, right? All predefined classes are available, right? Open JDK 1.6 or any version Java, open it. Then go to generally library files, nothing but jar files are stored in a lib folder. Open lib folder. Here you have something called tools.jar. Open tools.jar. Inside tools.jar, you can find many classes. Look at the packages. Com. Now we have a package called com. We have a package called org. We have a package called what? Sun. Open com folder. Com.sun. Okay. Anything you can open. Okay. Com.sun. Tools.java c. Okay. Now util. Look at that. So many class files are there. All these class files are organized as a zip file, array as a jar file. Okay. You can go to JRE. Inside JRE, we have lib again. Inside lib, we have something called what? rt.jar. Okay, there are so many jar files are there. Inside the important jar file is rt.jar. Look at the jar file. It has your favorite package, Java. Inside Java, you have lang. Inside lang, we have what? System. Your daily using class. System is there. Daily using class. String is there. Right? All classes are available here. How Sun Micro System shared predefined library files to us with the JDK software by using the jar file whose name is what? RT. RT stands for what? Runtime.jar. Runtime.jar. JVM running purpose. What are the classes required? All classes are available here. समझ में आया? Everyone? Guys, are you able to hear me? Are you there? No response. Shall I stop class? Shall I take on Monday? I think you are not interested today. Is a jar file folder. Jar file folder is transfer. Okay, then what is the difference between zip file and jar file? Below. Both are compressed files. Then what are the differences? Zip is a platform dependent, jar is a platform independent. For creating, reading and unzipping a file, we use WinZip or WinRAR software. For creating, reading and unzipping a file, we need JDK tool, jar. Of course, we can also use WinZip or WinRAR software, but not recommended because it's Java specific. So for reading or unzipping a file, we can use WinZip or WinRAR software. Okay, but for creating a zip file, we must only use jar because it's a jar file. Next, how can we create a jar file? Now I'm ready to work with jar file. How can we create a jar file? How can we create a jar file? How can we create jar file? By using jar tool available in JDK/bin folder. Shall we see? Open this folder. C drive. Which version Java you can use? Any version you wish. Open bin folder. Here we have search for jar. Search for jar. JA. Search JA. You will select a jar. Now look at the jar file. Double click. Jar file is a GUI based file? No, it is not GUI based, it is CUI based. From where we have to run this program? From the command prompt. So open command prompt. Now you want to access jar file from anywhere in the system. Now you have to set path. Already path was set in my system pointing to JDK. In your system also you have path. That's why you're able to use every day Java C jar. Then tell me, here I have to use jar command. So tell me how to use jar command, I don't know. So then usage jar space options space release hyphen version space, okay, space, what do you call hyphen C directory space files. Oh, dot dot dot. Try jar hyphen L for more information. Okay. Jar hyphen help. Okay. Now when you press it, then it is showing the complete details of how to work with jar. So the usage, for example, here example taken, create an archive called classes.jar with the two class files, jar hyphen create hyphen file classes.jar foo.classes bar.class. Carefully understand here. Here jar is a command. You want to create a jar with the file name classes.jar. Are you catching my point? You are informing to jar command, you want to create a file with what name? Classes.jar. Now, listen carefully. Here, you want to tell to jar command. So tell me what are the operations a jar command can do. Number one, create. Number two, list. It can read what are the files available in the file. Number three, it can unzip. Okay, and it can delete. So there are so many operations are there we can perform on jar file. So in order to tell what operations you have to perform, you have to inform. Okay, now which operation you want to tell to the, which operation you want to do? Create operation. So you have to tell to jar command, array jar command, create. What you want to create? A file, a jar file. Create a jar file with what name? Classes.jar. I told you jar file is nothing but a folder. A jar file is nothing but a folder. Then inside this folder, what are the classes you wanted to arrange? You want to arrange two classes, foo.class, bar.class. So then with the name classes.jar, now these two classes are created, saved here. So in your regular folder also you have foo.class, bar.class. Inside jar file also you have foo.class and bar.class. Okay, na? Do you understand how to create? Tell me what is the syntax to create? Syntax to create jar file. Open command prompt, and in the command prompt you type jar. Tell me directly jar file we write? No. You have to use hyphen C. C stands for create. C, F. F stands for file. You can use shortcuts. Hyphen jar hyphen C V. V stands for verbose. What the meaning of verbose? I will tell you. Jar space hyphen CVF space. Now here you should write what? Jar file name space. What you should write here? A directory 1. You can write directory 1, directory 2, dot dot dot. Or you can specify what? In place of directory 1, can I write package 1 actually? Package 1, pack 1, and pack 2. You have to give space, Roy. Pack 2 space, pack 3 like this. How many packages you wanted to store inside this? You can write. Can I store dot class files directly? Yes. Dot class 1. You can also mention what? Some a dot class 1, a dot class. Also you can mention what? B dot class. A jar file can contain package, also can contain directly classes also, no problem. But recommended is what? Packages according to project. Everyone guys understood what the command syntax for creating a jar file. Shall we try one small program? A sample program to organize packages, organize classes as jar file. Means here no packages. Directly we are placing inside a class. Already writing or watching? Now let's try. I'm creating a.java file, and I'm creating a b.java file. Inside a.java file, I'm creating class a, open bracket, closed bracket, static void m1, open bracket, closed bracket, and here I'm writing system dot out dot println of double quotes am1. We are currently writing just a concept, no projects, right? So you can write any SOPLN statement. Class B, open bracket, closed bracket, static void m2, and then next here you write system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println, what do you write? Double quotes bm2. Offline students, is font visible? I said if any problem you have, please tell me in chat window. So write on up to here, and Monday we will try to complete this topic. Okay. I think offline students are facing the problem. Let's not trouble them.